Hey y'all, coming to you again, D Done, Bad Action. It's kind of weird because oftentimes my spirituality and my disabilities don't typically share the same space, but there are times when they do. I want to talk today about a spiritual teacher that I had several years back. And one of the things that she imparted to me that was so gosh darn important is that only you know your experience. Okay? Let's break that down a little bit. Only you know your exact experience. I can have gone through similar things, but I don't have the same emotional interior as you do. My inner world looks completely different than yours. There are a million zillion people in the world, and we all have a million zillion different ways of looking at things. So, really, trust your own experience. Now, to tie this into dyspraxia, because of course we are going to tie it into dyspraxia, a recent article that came out, which is Lived Experience of Dyspraxia, Challenging Ableism and Embracing Neurodivergency, Mahmoud Eschlerf is, I know I butchered that name, I'm sorry, is the primary investigator on that. And what Masood had to say was actually very, very interesting. Just a pull quote from this article. It emphasizes that dyspraxic people are experts in their own experiences and should be central to discussions about dyspraxia. What we're doing right here on Substack is exactly what is needed. This paper advocates for a collective approach where professionals, researchers, and dyspraxic individuals work together as partners. This commentary wants us to move away from simply trying to cure dyspraxia and move toward creating inclusive environments that support dyspraxic individuals. Okay, in addition, to encourage studies that explore the impact of societal barriers and effectiveness of collaborative approaches while promoting discussions of how to promote social justice and better media representation to ensure the full inclusion of dyspraxic individuals. Recognizing dyspraxia as a natural form of neurodivergency, similar to autism or ADHD. In essence, it pushes for a change in how we think about and support dyspraxia, moving from a focus on deficits to a focus of inclusion and empowerment. Let's think about a world like that right now. Let's think a little about that. In this kind of world, people would be seeking you out to ask you questions about your experience. Like, somebody might see you in public and might see you kind of, trip over your own self getting off of, say, a carousel. Not that I'm talking from personal experience this weekend. And, you might get your pants stuck or something, just kind of like almost have to fall over, but you catch yourself because, you've been doing this a really long time, right? And somebody comes up and says, "Oh, hey, are you dyspraxic?" And, normal people be like, "I don't know what that is." But, I could have answered, "Hey, yeah, I am. What do you want to know?" The more open and honest we can be about our condition, the more open and honest that we can be about our condition in such a way that others want to listen. That is our strength, and that is our benefit, and that is what we need to be doing here on Substack. We need to make people aware that dyspraxia is a thing, and it does act differently than autism, and it does act differently than ADHD, and it is a neurodivergency. In fact, it's a neurological condition, right? We need more research. And the way that we get more research is we start getting real loud and real squeaky. So come with me. Let's be a squeaky whale together. Or squeaky oil. Come with me. Let's be a squeaky wheel together.